Welcome to Eve Singularity. I'm Major Freak. We're going to be going through a Claymore fitting. It's an eccentric one, but I figured it's a good idea to show you another Theorycraft, how I think, how I go about Theorycrafting. Maybe help you fine-tune yours, or at least understand what Theorycrafting is. Okay, so I have a Claymore. And where did I leave it? It was, I've shifted around. There it is, okay. So don't laugh, it's kind of an oddball fit. Alright, so I have a genolution fit that'll easily take care of that. But I don't want a genolution, I want a crystal for the... It's an active, a crystal is for active shield boosting. So I'm like, I don't want any of this. I might want that, but no, I want this for something else. So I've already tinkered that implant set already on Tranquility. So I want an entirely new set. I want the crystal. But how do I deal with this? If I want, yeah, this is the hole I have to fill right here. Okay, so I haven't, this is the original fit of mine. I'll show it to you right here. Okay, so this is the original fit. I'm like, okay. Gecko, lol. Okay, so it's a bit blingy. It's got the Federation. It is really nice. I like it because the power grid use is pretty low. Am I right? Yeah, 150, and it's compared to 15 less than that, and 5 more CPU, but better speed, I think. 510 and 2%. All right, so it's not that great. Capacitor usage is -10. Oh wow, -20. That's crazy. Okay, and the compact is -25. So you don't want to be playing with that for sure. So that's off the board. Activation cost is 60 versus 200. That's pretty good. Compact would be more, but I don't want to go there. So not going to drop down. I'm going to try to avoid taking this out. Just for argument's sake, and I'll lead you down the road I went, was, okay, let's coal gas and not enduring compact. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of a bit more. There's no variations on this. There we go. And I could get, but I've only got one of them. I need that. I can't drop down. I cannot, absolutely. Shadow Serpent is pretty good on CPU. Yeah, it's pretty good for CPU, and it's got 28 kilometers, so that's not bad. Plus you add in the interdiction. Yes, add in that, and I get 35 kilometers, which isn't bad. I'll put the Fury, because why not? Whoops. The Fury. Oh. Come on. There we go. Shield harmonization. No, I want the active. So I go in here. I go to charges. I go active shielding, and it'll boost it up to 581. Now, by the way, I don't have any implants yet. Hoping to put crystal in there, a full set. I'll get to that in a sec. So I don't really want to screw around with the shield boost amplifiers. I could just totally take them out and lower my, I could go say copacetic. They're quite expensive, but not crazy expensive, so that would be okay. But I would lose my main, I wanted that extra large, so don't really want to do that. So I'll unfit that, put that in, because I don't want to screw with the tank. It's the one thing I don't want to do. I might be able to get away with going down to a IFFA because it's just, you know, just a tiny bit depth difference. So I'm okay with just going down a wee bit. I mean, it's not adding much anyways in the first place. And oops, there we go. So we've got 9.2. All right, so it's like I can play around with the ballistic stuff, cross-linked. There you go. So I'm down to 0.2, and this is where I was stuck, right here. I'm like, ooh. And as soon as I got here, I needed to take a video, because it was like, this is something where we've probably all been. It's like, just almost there, but not quite. But you don't want to screw any more with it. And you've done too much damage to that, so it's like, I really need the Federation. So I got, where was I? So that was the original fit, and this is where this is why I ended up. I'll simulate it. So that one, and simulate that. Yes. Okay, so it's large. I still had the Federation, IFFA. Then I started to put in, because I wanted to keep the damage, and I was like, let's try that, fiddle around with that. So I definitely, so I was like, okay, so Federation Navy, okay, that's 0.6, that's great. Yeah, so I fiddled around with this, got it here, but I was like, there's got to be a better way of doing this. So what I did was bring that up. Claymore Mark II. Yeah, there we go. Good, good. Okay, so that's this one currently, and this is the Mark II that I ended up. So it's pretty much the same, but I ended up wanting the dark blood. Because I had gotten to this point, I'm going, okay, I fine-tuned it. I tried to put 2 Deuce in there to keep, I think I was trying something fancy, but I was like, okay. But I got to this point, and I was like, all right. Simulate it. No, I'll go back here. Sorry. Okay, so I was back here, and I was like, okay, I've got my Shadow Serpentess, which has... Oops, come on. Whatever, I'll show the info. It's got a 28 kilometer range, right? And of course I've got my... Whoops. There we go. Sorry about that. Little brain fart. Okay, so now I've got 35 kilometer range. I'm like, ooh. And that's when I started to go, wait a minute, what's the range? So I was like, precision. And I was like, ugh, it's horrible. 27. I wonder if I can get I go in here, I go to charges, and I was like, okay, what if I went everybody's favorite, come on, there we go. And I was like, what's the range on this? I was like, 55, I don't need that much, so we go to Inferno Fury, and hopefully that's changed it. Okay, so at this point I've got 41, so I've got, oh, wait a minute, what if I splurged and got the better one? And that's when I went, we are going to put in the Dark Blood because it's got a little bit more range, and I found that by, of course, playing with compare. I was like, okay, view activation cost optimal, and I was like optimal, and I was like, so Shadow and Dark Blood, right? But it's 8 more CPU, and that's really what forced me to really rethink my anyways, that's what I wanted, so it was okay. So if I put that in, it'll give me a range of 38, and that's 41. And I was like, oh. And about this time I was getting my implants in, so let's, oops. So I put my implants in. Let's get rid of this. So we've got 4 of these. Put that here. Just fiddling around. Put 1,000 in. Yay. Okay. I'll go back to, I bought them all. Trying to be smart and preempt this video by getting all my stuff in. Okay, so I'm in Jita. I wanted to see the cost, actually. That's why it did move me to here. Oh, look at that. So if I get this, what's this? It's really blingy, but yes. Plug in. All right. So now I have, yes, I've got this problem with CPU again. So I'm like, but now I have 38.9 kilometers range, which is pretty darn good. And of course this increases it. And I swear I got 41 range within 39. Okay. I swear I got that up to 30. Let's just completely get this going. Come on, get in there. Alright. So here's what I ended up. What did I get? I got the Dark Blood range 31. Alright, and grr. Alright, so I've got .39 kilometers, and I swear I had more. Sorry about this. Is that just the, which one is that? It's the, 3%. Yeah, 3%. Yeah, okay. That's the one I bought. Okay. Oh, the skirmish command, of course. I also had the skirmish command. Alright. So I had the skirmish command. Lol. multi-buy. I've only got 14 million. Plug in. All right. That's dealt with, and I'll get that in a bit. All right, so here I gotten the 2 implants that'll help me increase my disruption range, and now the range is wait, one simulation. Simulate. All right. And 41. So 41 and 41. So that was just tweaking to get a range of exactly the same as my missiles. I'm like, why not? So I was really happy with that. And it was a definite improvement on my first hard Scrabble attempt at making a cute little ship based around trying to hype extra large Ancillary shield booster. It's very eccentric. I think it's a wee bit more expensive than this actually, because I'm on Singularity. But yeah, it's a. So So basically, I'm happy. That's how I went about it. Of course, these are all the stuff you've got your. Let's bring up multi-buy and see how expensive this stuff is. It's probably not going to be. This was March 25th, and I'm assuming that I can get. Will this work? Oh, I probably have to do information. Yes, show info, show info. And these are all, so mid-grade. I was thinking of going mid-grade epsilon. The costs are pretty good. I mean, you'd assume high grade and mid grade were very expensive because everybody loves, there'd be a high demand for these, but it's actually quite reasonable. It's not as reasonable as the snake implants, which are very economical. Of course, the head-on is really expensive. Yeah, costs about 1.5 billion. It's a huge investment. Hopefully they take away the pod drops loot. That's gonna make things dangerous for us. But yeah, I mean, you're in low and high sec, you should be avoiding pod kills. It should be easy enough. Now then, that's a decent investment on a really good ship. Well, I think it's a really good ship. I'm sure other people will laugh their asses off going, can I take your loot? So yeah, that's the way it goes. That's how I do my thinking when it comes to that. I'll use the compare tool. I'll use the JITA costs. If I have a market alt in JITA, I'll go on Tranquility and check prices. It's easy enough. Yeah, you just copy that to clipboard, go on Tranquility, and paste, and you'll get a price check. It's probably going to be roughly this. I don't think the JITA market has changed that much in a week. Yeah, Kind of blingy with the gecko. I should probably put in, that's 50. I should really put that should be 5 Valkyries, honestly. Yeah, but yeah, I'll cut this short because I'm just blabbing now. But yeah, that's a Theorycraft.